On December 19, 2020, MrBeast launched the fastest growing fast food chain in the world, MrBeast Burger. In this video, I'm going to break down its business model, the logistics, the marketing, and the economics of this new business so that you can be inspired by the business opportunities that are out there as a YouTube creator. Also, in this video, I'm going to be ordering a MrBeast Burger to tell you if it's any good. Let's dive in. Let's start with some numbers. So how many locations did he actually have? MrBeast Burger launched with over 300 locations in the US of A, but to give you a comparison, Shake Shack, which is super popular, doesn't even have 300 in the USA, and In-N-Out Burger is only approaching 400. How many app downloads did it get? Shortly after the launch, MrBeast Burger app was the most downloaded app on iTunes and Google Play with over 1 million downloads. Real question we're all curious is how much money is he actually making from this? You gotta stick to the end where I'm gonna dive into the numbers. Let's break down the business model. So how the hell did MrBeast open up 300 restaurants overnight? The answer is he partnered with VDC, Virtual Dining Concepts. You can see here on the site, it's a company that licenses influencers' brands and creates virtual restaurants. So let's actually check out their business about what they do. It looks like they partner with restaurants to help them maximize the capacity of their kitchen and chefs. And apparently restaurants are able to make an additional 30% of profit with these partnerships. I love this business model where there's extra capacity that's not being used, just like how Airbnb took extra housing that wasn't being used and turns it into a business. VDC also handles the delivery logistics and they handle the partnerships with the food delivery apps. Sounds awesome. Let's actually check out other influencers companies working with. Tyga's Chicken Bites. Oh, that's funny. Mariah's Cookies. Pauly D, Gym 10 Laundry, bro. I love the idea of this business. Really, really exciting that they can take a brand plus extra space and inventory and create a large company out of it. Fun fact about this, the co-founder of this is actually the CEO of Planet Hollywood. This partnership is super smart because it allows MrBeast and his team to focus on what they're best at, marketing and growing a large ass audience while having fun. And this is essentially drop shipping for burgers. Let's take a look at the logistics. So how did they actually pick which cities to launch in? This is really smart. They use the analytics of the channel, MrBeast, to figure out the top cities among his subscriber base and watch time and open virtual restaurants in those cities. That is so smart of them to think about it. The top cities that they did choose were LA, SF, New York, Chicago, Dallas. If you go to studio.youtube.com and go to your analytics in advanced mode, you can click on geography. Let's actually check out some of the top cities if we were to open Noah's Taco Ark. So California, yes, just like the Warriors, my home state. Texas, where I live now, yeehaw. All right, Florida, New York, where a lot of like really rich people live. Illinois, man, you guys live in awesome states. I'm glad you guys are watching from out there. Let's talk about some of this distribution. So not only did they partner with Uber Eats, DoorDash, Postmates, Grubhub, but they also created their own app, which is how I'm gonna order my burger in just a little bit. So here's a question that I was wondering, is like, why the hell did they do burgers and not taquitos or enchiladas or salads? They did burgers because it's the simplest thing to make. And it's something that any restaurant can easily replicate versus something more specialized or complicated like burritos. So there were some challenges that I think are interesting when you're opening up any type of business, especially one overnight at so many places. Quality control, there was actually a lot of pushback about selling raw food and the taste of the burger, as well as the delivery drivers. They got actually overwhelmed with the demand and people were getting their orders 2 to 3 hours late.
So we actually ran out of delivery drivers multiple times during the first opening day because we were getting thousands of orders into one single restaurant and we couldn't find enough people to pick these orders up and deliver them.
Just like any business, you're gonna have problems and things to go work on and solve. Hey you, if you would like a burger and a deeper relationship with me, I'd love to get to know you better. And every single Friday I do live office hours for people just like you. I've started 7 and 8 figure companies. I was number 30 at Facebook, and I'd like to help you on your own business journey. So make sure to hit the subscribe button and notification bell, ding, so you get notified when I do my next office hours. So yes, we're finally gonna order a MrBeast burger, and I'll give you my candid review of how they are. I told the office that we're gonna buy everyone burgers. Here is a menu. They have different burgers. There is Beast style, Chris style, Chandler style. They have sides. Oh, I do like a crinkle fry. A few crazy numbers that I just want to share really fast. This app was the #1 in stores the day it launched. As well, today, it's still ranked number 22 in the food category, and it'll probably stay around. It's above Popeyes, Panera, Wingstop, Shake Shack, and Krispy Kreme. Guys, I think a lot of times we get stuck with oh, these old companies are gonna be around forever. And you guys can do this just as well. This is something a guy that was just in his bedroom a few years ago, that sounds weird, is now having a restaurant bigger than some of the most iconic companies in America. So I'm gonna actually order 6 burgers for the team. All right, I just want burgers, but we will definitely order the MrBeast burger. I mean, the app is pretty smooth. I could log in as a guest, hit a few items. Let's actually see how it is to actually order this. Should we get a cookie? Power cookies.
1 hour later.
Oh my God, have you tried it?
I have not.
We got burgers. All right, so we got beef style, Chris style, chicken. I ordered one of everything. Nick, I got you a cookie.
What's Chris style?
What's beast style?
Attaboy. Chandler's. Oh, did I not get the hot chicken style? Oh no, this is the hot chicken style. That does not look appealing.
Okay.
All right. The verdict, yay? Yeah. Yeah?
I'm gonna match his.
So.
I like to cut my burgers.
Oh God, I like this guy.
I can fork.
He eats it with the pinky up. Oh, you know what? That's pretty good. Ooh, that's pretty good.
That's some seasoning on it.
Boom. So let's take a look at actual marketing. They only launched it with one video, but as well as MrBeast videos do, it went viral and it got over 35 million views in the past month. Let's actually watch the first 20 seconds of the video.
I opened up the world's first free restaurant. And if that wasn't enough, I also paid people to eat at my restaurant. We haven't even opened yet, and the police just told us they had to shut down a mile of traffic, and there's 1,000 cars in line. Put it on up. Yeah! I've never ran a restaurant before. Money for you, money for you, money for you, money for you. You better come get a Beast Burger.
The hook, look, it's only 20 seconds in. He has a free restaurant. There's a long line. He's giving out money. It's really well polished. I mean, this is professionalism. So much stuff that we can be learning about it. As well, there's some PR lessons for all the entrepreneurs that are watching out there. This is how you launch a product. You have to ask yourself, maybe for your own product that you're launching, is what is the craziest thing that I can do that will get people to talk about my product? Think about his title of his video. I opened a restaurant that pays you to eat at it. That's good. This video is a topic just engineered for virality. So let's take a high level look at all the results from this video and him opening a restaurant that he's been able to do. This video specifically was the #1 trending video on YouTube on December 19th, as well as MrBeast Burger was the 5th most searched term on Google with over 1 million searches. The thing that was fascinating for me is this is one of the first times MrBeast was talked about by my friends who are not really big YouTube watchers that haven't heard of him. Like, hey, have you heard of this MrBeast guy? I was like, oh, this is how my mom and mainstream happens. As well as from his social posts, his one Instagram post has over 1.2 million likes. He did one tweet. There's over 318,000 hearts on this one tweet. Some of the other additional distribution channels, which I think a great thing to think about in your own business, how do you get distribution? He did Uber Eats, he did DoorDash, he did Postmates, he did Grubhub. Think about that for your own stuff. Leverage the platforms that already have the customers. You're an entrepreneur.com. Come to appsumo.com and sell to other entrepreneurs. We'd love to promote you there. By the way, if you like burgers and MrBeast in this video, can you use that finger and hit that like button for me if you've gotten one thing out of this video so far? So how much is he actually making from doing this burger dropshipping magical business? Sean VP on Twitter did some back of the envelope calculations on how lucrative this might be for MrBeast based on numbers from the dining industry. So we're gonna assume about 50% of the people who downloaded the app ordered something with a value of around $16. Just to give you some context, our order was almost $69 for around 6 burgers. So MrBeast gets about $1.33 an order. It's around 18,000 orders a day. Times that by the profit per sale, he's doing around $24,000 a day in profit. I thought that was revenue, so really, really impressive. 30 days a month, that's $720,000 a month in profit. Really impressive that now is gonna hopefully keep growing without him. I think this is kind of the Gary Vee approach, which is get businesses that you hire teams or use a third party and let them go run it and grow it, and you kind of put some of the fuel on that fire. Disclaimer, by the way, these are guesstimates just to give you an idea, but I can imagine this is just the beginning of the empire that MrBeast is creating. So some things that they've talked about, what's next, they're gonna scale the number of locations for MrBeast Burger every month this year. They also plan on opening up a physical store. So this is really fascinating. You probably thought, oh, does he open up a restaurant? No, they're literally borrowing space from restaurants that are not as busy. And it's also the beginning of creators getting into virtual dining. MrBeast now has paved the way for a lot of other people like myself, hopefully open a taco store and maybe something out there for you. I want you to think beyond when you're a creator selling a course or doing consulting and getting away from AdSense or saying, oh, hey, it's manscaped.com/Noah again. There is a lot of giant businesses that MrBeast is doing and Gary Vee is doing out there. And another thing for creators is think about finding a business partner that allow you to monetize so you can focus on creating amazing content. Either have a business partner or a third party like VDC that did the burger place for MrBeast. If you think that it is crazy that MrBeast is making $720,000 a month in profit dropshipping burgers, you're gonna be surprised to find out that he's actually making about $100 million a year from other revenue streams. Check out the video right up here to learn more. I'll see you out there, and I love you. Pew, pew.